Well, hello, fairy friends. It is Liz, and I am back with baby Shay. She is marked RuBert 1994 on the back, and she came in a few sizes from a 14-inch to 24-inch. And unfortunately, I do not have the body parts for her. This was just the shoulder plate and the head. They were connected. It was dusty and a little bit dirty, and she just sat on the shelf, not finished, and I would really love to see her finished out and dressed for display. And the thing that's been holding me back is I have not been able to find the doll pieces for her. If I should, then I will be changing her body out. As you can see, the shoulder plate is far too large for her body, but once I get her outfit on, she's going to have a slip and a dress and bloomers. You will not be able to tell that this is not her correct body. Now, what I did was I took a Heritage Mint vinyl doll. Now, these Heritage Mint dolls aren't the ugliest doll I've ever seen. They're very well made, except the eyes are just too close together. It just ruins the whole face sculpt. So I get them because I can get them for $5 to $10, and I have a body. It's worth it for that. That I can put on one of the poor little lonely doll heads like this baby Shay that doesn't have a body. I've seen pictures of the baby Shay, which I'll share some, and some of them look nice and some of them don't, but I think being able to make it pose with the arms up is going to be really nice. I will have to do something with the back here. I'm thinking instead of putting a pate on there, I think I'm going to cut a styrofoam ball in half or a little less than half and put that on there, glue it, and then put some cloth around the styrofoam part before I put the wig on, so that it doesn't have that flat back there, because it does make a difference. The blushing on the porcelain is already baked in and on, and I'm not really gonna fool with that any more than what it is, because I think that's fine. I am going to give her eyelashes, a set of eyelashes for the top. She's got the painted ones down here. I want to do something here with lace or a collar and a bow, just to I think this is a good style and fit for her. However, this part, I think it could use a little bit more of like a decoration. I wanted to show you my Kmart Jacqueline Smith. Does anyone remember Jacqueline Smith? Had a line of clothing and accessories. So here's a little case. This was brand new. This had a tag on it. It was at the Goodwill. So I love this. And look, it's me. I'm in there. You can see my crazy hair. Let's see. I put together a few things. This has this little decorated little tray that comes out. And I found shoes for her last night, and I wanted to show you the difference that this made. So here, it goes like this. Here is the one that I cleaned with the Miracle Eraser, and here is the other one. So, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna get a little tiny brush, and I'm gonna touch up, because you can see on the side here, these stitches are pretty white. These ones are not. So let me get some acrylic paint real quick. And if any gets off of the edge, I can wipe it with the Miracle Eraser. So, okay, now let's look here. I think we can see the difference between the edges here and the stitching. So anyway, it's not a huge difference, but as soon as I notice it, then it becomes an issue for me. And that's just the full part. And basically, it gets in there. It gets in there on the threads, and then you don't have to paint the whole shoe. So there's that, and then I'll work on this one. It takes a second. The main thing with these little fiddly things is just having all of your supplies out, and I'm going to let those dry before I put them on. And so she doesn't even know what's happening over there, our baby Shay. So I'm going to put these over here to dry out of the way. So I'm going to show you the scissors, and I couldn't decide if I needed a pink or a white thread. And where did I put that? Oh, I have this little lace here that's just kind of simple. I don't want to overpower the whole idea there, so move this out of the way and show you. Whoopsie. Get this out of the way. This, I think I can use this still. That over there. And my scissors. And I would like to show you. Her wig over here. I would like to show you this doll that I'm working on, and her hair when I got her was all in one braid, and I will show some pictures right now. And it was really frizzy. So again, I just shampooed and conditioned it and used this, and there is a generic. There is it's a Equate brand at Walmart. I don't think there's anything that's wrong with her face. I just kind of wanted to fiddle around and see if I couldn't make her cheeks look a little bit more on the pink side and see what that would do for her. So this is, what is this color? Poppy red. I don't know if this is the color that I normally pick when I'm going blushing. Let's see. Carmine red. I don't know, it's kind of look the same. We'll do the carmine red. And I'm gonna get this sponge a little bit wet, and I'm gonna just get this going. We'll just put a little on here though, because we might need to just take this right back off. Just see if it's making any difference or not. I might have to just get a different color, because that did not. It's so subtle as to not even make a difference. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a little more. There we go. I do want a subtle look, but you gotta get a little on the sponge to get it going. Okay, there we go. We can blend it out after we get it on. I'm gonna get it right where the center where I want it. Okay, and then just gonna use a clean side of it to dab it out. Kind of blot it off and blend it out. So I'm gonna do a little more on this. As you go, you'll just have to kind of look to see if it's a little bit more on one side than the other. And let's see how far back I want it. Ooh, that looks good up there. It's amazing how this is, you know, kind of like, well, it is makeup really, but it's just amazing how a little bit of blush can give a little bit of a lively look. So I'm gonna go ahead and work on this for a little bit more, and then I'll be right back. Oopsie doo. Okay, let's see where we're at. I used this. This is my go-to. I use this for a lot of things with my doll making. It's $7.99 at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if you can get it elsewhere, but I will only get this. And this is my second bottle of this, and it lasts a long time. So it's definitely worth the price. So I have glossed her lips there, and I put on what I feel like is enough blush for her, just to add a little liveliness to her expression. Okay. I'll set her up here. Oh, please don't fall, because I do not have her ball stand. I think it added a lot. I put some on her forehead and nose and chin as well, and I just blended it out so it wasn't blotchy. Oopsie, don't you dare. Her feet are a little bit a weird sculpt, but sorry about that little lady, but they do look a little bit like hobbit feet. Doesn't look like cute little kid toes. It looks like I don't know what, but she'll have some socks on or some tights or something, so you will be able to see. And I think she looks pretty nice. So I'm gonna call her done as far as her face and her body. However, this, like I was saying about her dress, and let me put this back over here on my makeshift tripod because I have no clue where mine is. Her dress that she did come with was darker. Had the dark navy. I think it was like a little bit of like a corduroy. It's beautiful. I didn't throw it away or anything. I still have it, except I just felt like soft colors go with the doll room better. And I've hidden that cord because I just don't think it looks dainty enough for some reason. I don't know. But anyways, I put this lace on here, and it was a flat lace, but I just gathered it and I just hand sewed that on, and it's that same cord that's right there. I just wanted to hide that just to make it look softer. It just wasn't the look I was going for. So I think, but I'm not sure, I've been looking at the dress and thinking, do I want to put a little apron or a pinafore on it, or just do a collar, you know, like a decorative pretty little collar. I think that's what I'm gonna do. So let me move this out of the way. Okay, I'm trying my best to get this finished, but somebody has a mega lawnmower. I mean, I am talking about the riding lawnmower to be all riding lawnmowers. It actually sounds like it could be a helicopter almost. But anyway, let me hurry up and add this. I had this on before, you saw that. Then I added some of this scalloped trim to her. Let me get a little bit closer. Some scalloped trim to her sleeve. Some scalloped, this is the flat lace trim there. Then I took a little piece of that open flat lace, and then I put in a pink ribbon, and then I just took this, which was the flat lace from down here, and made a kind of a, not really sure what to call it. It's kind of a collar, but it's more of a decoration. It was supposed to come out a little bit, and then there's the sleeves. And then I put a bow in her hair. And then I did the same thing with the socks as I did with the baby Shay socks. So, and they're a little bit too big, but for now these will work. So there she is, and I think she turned out really well. She wasn't bad before, but I just wanted to give her a new style, new clothes, and I love her hair. I just think that's so cute. And now I have her dress finished how I wanted it, except looky here, guys. Do you know what that was? That was a break in the bolt. And it was sewn with such a heavy, it was sewn together with such a heavy seam that, and I'd already sewed it and I wasn't gonna go back through. You can actually see a little bit of it there. And so I cut the seam out of it. I don't think anyone's gonna see it. I know it's there though. So there's the dress. I put, I might have went overboard, I don't know. Okay, so here is the original detail that matches the smocking here. And then I put a little scalloped lace, flat lace here, and then I already started this also. So I just said, you know what, I'm just gonna keep it. It's a little flouncy. It might be a little bit too much, but it'll be okay. And then up here, I put that same flat lace. Well, it's mostly flat, I should say, that I put here. And then I have a big bunch of this, so I just kind of filled that out a little bit. And then I sewed these bows on. And I had a clip-on bow that was pink, that was more like this color pink, but I wanted it to be more lacy. So all I did was, that's a store-bought bow, and then I just sewed lace over it, so you could still see that it's pink. But it's just more light pink. And then the shoes, they're not a perfect fit, but they're the best that I have. And I just took, let me see. So these socks are just these that you can get a big pack of at the store. And then I just sewed some lace on, and then the same bows, which you can find in the craft section, a big bunch of them together. And then that way you can get like every part of it coordinated, and then you don't have to spend a big bunch. So you get a lot of these for the price. So, and then let's go over what I did. I did some blushing on her arms and her palms, just to try to make that vinyl kind of fit in a little bit. This is the wig that I went with, and it can be kind of flounced up a little bit. The bangs can be all together or styled like that. I've been having lots of fun with that. I put a little more color on her lips, and a little, just the tiniest bit more blushing. And then I put the eyelashes on And these are the eyelashes that I used. And then I used this Duragloss. I think I had mentioned before that I really like this. I just used a little bit after I tinted her lips a little bit darker. And then I actually used these as this right here as a glue because it holds them in, and because there was so much space with this sculpt, there was so much space between where the eyes were and the eyelids, like it was really far back in there. I first put the eyelashes in how I wanted them, let those dry, then laid her flat and carefully dripped a few drops in each of the eyes. I just let it sit flat until it dried because you don't want it to drip down. And then the teeth were already in there like that. So anyway, I think I like how she turned out. Again, this is that Heritage Mint doll, final doll, body and the legs and arms. And then I just did the shoulder plate on here. And now she's ready to just be displayed. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with me, and I hope you have a magical day. Bye-bye.